certain times of year and things like that. And I think the culture is so much different from what I would term a westernized culture, you know, that you get in the UK, America, and Australia. Japan would be an amazing place to visit. Amazing. It's a shame my cousin's moved back now, because I could have got free accommodation while I was there, but that's gone out the window now. Right, guys, we're up. We've done it. Chlorine gas vent. Oh my goodness. Right, I think what we're going to do is we'll put the analysis on, so at least someone should come up and have a look at it. Chlorine gas vent is exactly what do you mean? Yay! I don't want a chlorine gas vent. What am I going to do with chlorine? Store it. All right, I can use it to kill some germs maybe, but honestly, no. I wanted like a gold vent or hydrogen or water. Water would have been brilliant. So, right, that's everything done on the research. So I'm not going to put any more research on because I want the researcher to come up and do this. In fact, no, what I can do is we'll prioritise that as a 9. So the researcher will come and do it anyway. Yeah, worst thing ever. Chlorine gas vent. In my last build through, I found 2 of these, and I also had a polluted oxygen vent. I will seal it up and bypass it. I think I want them to do the analysis on it, so at least I know when it's venting and how often. And there might be an opportunity later to use it. I've certainly used it before, or used chlorine to clean germs out of water, and it's very effective. And now we're seeing the long commutes, which honestly I don't know how to fix that apart from building shuttle tube things, you know, the transit tubes. So what else have we got in here now? A refrigerator. We're going to pop one in there, and we're going to pop one down where the food is, like that. So that's good. Refrigeration, fertilizer synthesizer, and a farm station. Not bothered about either of them at the moment. We can now put a bit of power in to go to our 2 refrigerators. Beautiful stuff. Mimar's having a lie-in. Or a scrubber's still a thing. I honestly don't know. I've never used one. Never ever found a use for it. I've never been sat here thinking, I need to clean these ores off. So I don't know if the ore scrubber is still a thing. I think it was there in Quality of Life 2. Oh, does it not? The fridge doesn't need power. I just think that with refrigeration, if it's powered, it lasts longer in the fridge. I'm quite happy to cancel the power wires though. Let's do that. I'm always listening to the people who are watching, because usually they know much more than I do. So we always at least listen. Right, what have we got here? So I said with Mimar I was probably going to go to crop tending and farming as well. So we're gonna do that for you there, lady. Do you want to keep the same hat? I think we can move you to a different hat. How's that? We maybe go down that route. I think that's a nice hat. You can have a different hat. Should go and get a hat. That's not hurt. Should be here in a bit. Maybe. Here she is. New hat. New hat time. Lovely. That's very nice. The other fridge needs power though. Yeah. I'm aware of that one. Another skill point. What are you guys doing? Eh? Turner. Now Turner's my digger. I think what I'm going to do with Turner is also put construction on. Simply because they usually go hand in hand, and I don't want him then wandering off and doing construction, digging somewhere else. I think if he's dug something and he's got the ability to construct it, why not? But I'll keep him with the miner's hat on because he can be primarily a miner rather than a builder. I'll give him that option thing. Right. So right, the analysis is switched on. I've told them to do it. I think there's enough space to do it. Maybe there isn't. What I want to get more research on though. I'm thinking maybe research would be good. We don't want automated control yet. I'm not bothered about the medical stuff just yet because nothing's happened to anybody yet. So I'm not that worried. Sensors are usually pretty good. Fossil fuel stuff. Well, I haven't dug down deep enough for that, have I? Do I want to start ranching this early? We'll get coal, won't we? Go for decontamination. What, me personally? That's not very nice, is it? Go for decontamination, I'm being told, because of the deodorizer. Maybe. Carbon skimmer will be useful as well. Oh, a scrubber as well, that. I'm just looking further up. I'm looking up further up here. I'm finding out what I might want to do. I am keen to get exosuits pretty soon. I'm going to go for that, I think. So we'll let them work on those. Simply because if I can get out of the base through this slime, we can start looking at these other areas that are suspect. Let's just have a quick look up here. So there's nothing obvious up here. What's that? A very, very bright phosphorite thing up there. Okay. Sandstone and sand, igneous rock. Alright. So no new vents obviously there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a exosuit area here so that people can get out of the base. Ari's skills. So Ari is currently my researcher. What else do we want Ari to do? If you're researching, what do we want? We really want speed, don't we? But that comes anyway with just running around. Ari's quite keen on digging. We haven't got any operators actually, have we? We might need people to come and switch things. I think that'll be quite useful later. So I'm going to go down this route as well for Ari. It's coming on slowly. Coming on slow. We're still building that moulding. Good grief. And we do have new blueprints available. We do not want Pacus. Pacus is quite funny. Pacus, if you ask them to come out through the printing pod, they just all flap about on the floor under the printing pod. Yeah, which is then a bit of a panic to try and get them into some water, which is very difficult. You can't do anything with it. It's shocking. Everything else gets rejected. We're not that bothered about it. Now then, what we want here is medicine. Got all medicine there. And this one down here, I wanted anything edible, I think. Do we want cooking ingredients as well? No, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another. Let's build another, and we'll just have cooking ingredients in one and one for finished stuff. So Ashcan seems to be doing all the work. He's running about building, moulding up here. There he is, look. He was doing all the digging on the ladder. He's been down here doing this. In the last game, it was Catalina. So he's becoming the new Catalina. Person doing everything. Bottles of polluted water vent off polluted oxygen very quickly. Yeah, no. Coupled with air deodorizers, you get lots of cheap, clean oxygen. That's an idea. That's a good idea. At the moment as well, though, I'm struggling for water. This is why I wanted a water vent, really. A steam vent. A steam vent would be good. Because I really want some water. Thank you. Kill and eat the pacus. I could have done that. Ask for them. But it is quite funny. Flapping about and you'd like, well, how do I get these into water now? It's not good. Not good at all. Let's speed the game up a little bit while it's night time. So we're waiting for them to now finish the bits of work I've asked them to do. So that's the moulding, of which there isn't that much left. And then there's the gas room at the bottom. So once the gas room's done, we want to start thinking about pumping some gases into it, or into these tanks. And what we're going to do is put electrolyzer in up here somewhere, I'm thinking. And that will enable us to get hydrogen and oxygen, which we can then pump down into here. So we'll store the hydrogen. I probably want high pressure gas pipe vents. High pressure vents. That's probably a thing that I want to do fairly soon, isn't it? Still a little bit of moulding to do. Bit in here, bit in here. That's the heat one. That's not what I wanted to press. It's F8, isn't it? There we go. So you can see it's made a bit of a difference in there. I said these two rooms, you're not going to get these particularly green. We can put some pictures in maybe, and that'll help. And certainly sweeping the floor would help in here. But at least if the moulding's in, it's helping a little bit. Right, so this one we wanted raw materials, didn't we? Cooking ingredients. Pinch of pepper nuts and raw eggs. Lovely. Just what I had for breakfast. Right, I can't actually build anything with this. I think what I might do is try and keep enough in here so that we have 2 tablets for every person. So I've got 6 people living here at the moment. So I think if we have 12 tablets stored in the medicine thing, then that will be fine. The water's going down quick again. That'll be fine. I don't really want to put the water pump in here, because it'll just use it really quickly. I'd much rather find another source of water. Well, no, what I'd much rather do is find a steam vent or something and use the water from that. Again, last game I had a cracking one right next to the base. It was like an icy cold water vent, and that was great because I cooled the base with it. We had water from it, and I had pacus living in it as well, so it was fine. Yeah, we're farming them in there. It was brilliant. Brilliant it was. The rest of the base was rubbish, but that one vent was brilliant. Cool beans. Right, where are we now? Ashcan, you see, he's the man. He's getting it all done. I'm going to have to start deciding what these rooms are going to be. So this one's definitely going to be hydrogen because we've got the door at the bottom. Hydrogen lighter than air, of course. We'll sit up here. So every time we open the door, if we ever need to, there won't be as much escape. So these three, one we can put natural gas in, one we can put chlorine in, and the other one, not quite sure. Not quite sure at the moment. Maybe I'll just put CO2 in it. Although it'd be useful to just pump that out of the base into space. Look at these two fellas. You'll be making me coal, won't you, one day? I'm going to have you making coal. I'll get you ranched. We have got a rancher. I don't see why I'm not using that, actually. Do you need any specific atmosphere? No, not that. There we go. No. No. So there's no specific atmosphere that they need to be in. So I could quite easily extend this a little bit and have a ranch in here. Ooh, low slime. Slime. No slime. We don't like slime. It'll kill us off. It'll kill us off. We'll all die. Ooh, chlorine. Interesting. All the way down here for a cheeky little snack. Oh, you've been found out there, haven't you? Hey. Now, if Harry's not careful, Harry could get caught in this room. Could get trapped. Because if they build the walls and Harry's on the wrong side of it, he's got no ladder to get out. Good. I'll need to work out how to remove CO2 from my gas rooms. Oh, we don't worry about things like that. We don't worry about things like that. What I tend to do with this sort of thing is I use these as a sort of filter system. So if any gas I get from anywhere in the base, I can pump through this filter system. So it will go in there and say, right, let's throw natural gas in there, let's throw chlorine in there, you know, hydrogen, oxygen, whatever. So when I first set up the room, all I need to do is put a pump in that will pump into this system. So it will pump out all the carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide will go out the correct vent. So it'll probably get vented off into something initially. So I'll probably do that and just use it like that. And then that way, what you can do is you can start pumping in, for example, your natural gas. And if you get to a point where it's picking up natural gas, it'll just go round in a circle back into the same room. We should be able to sort that out. Should be easy enough. However, that, folks, is it for today. If you're watching on Twitch, I will, of course, be back in 5 minutes. Because that is when I switch over to Apex Legends. Now, I had trouble running it yesterday, so I'm not hopeful today that I've got it fixed yet. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching. There'll be another video along in 2 minutes. You just stop and the next video will be there. But again, I'd like to thank everybody who's watched me on Twitch, especially the people that have commented, and especially Grumpy Old Dreamer. Thank you for joining me all the way from sunny Australia. Although at the moment it's not very sunny, we've got the sun. It's actually dark over there. But thank you. And also thank you for the follow. Yeah, I will be on again from 2 p.m. UK time tomorrow. So that is approximately 2 hours ago. Whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world, 2 hours ago, that's what time I'll be starting tomorrow. I hope you join me for that. If you want to join me for Apex Legends, as I said, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll have a quick break. And let's say 5 past the hour. My name's Backblast. I'll see you next time.